Hi, happy Sunday. Hi, Jackie.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Jeanette and Luxational and Katie.
So, how was the week? Are we ready for tomorrow?
Not ready for tomorrow, but the coffee pot is ready for tomorrow. Coffee has
Excellent.
been ground and set up. I did do some household chores. It's not too many because it's hot in my house, but I did wage war on my bags, and I think I sold 10.
Wow.
Right at 10. Yeah. I sold most of them to Closed Mentor, donated some, and I sold two to Plato's Closet today. And then I have three left. And those three, if Plato's Closet doesn't want them, nobody wants them.
I
So I'm going to
see.
send them to the donation at
Now,
that point.
everybody's going
Eh,
to want to know, like, what flavor were these bags?
Oh, well, okay. So the ones that were sold to Close Mentor were the ones that were on my Posh account. So the Radley of London, the one or two Coach bags. I did keep one Coach bag from that collection. Everything else I sold. So a Lacoste, my Lacoste navy blue bag, my two Radley of London's Newick tag bags. One was navy, one was a beautiful bamboo handle, but I was not going to use them. I hadn't used them, and I said, Jackie, stop hoarding. So
Right.
um, I just had to come to terms with letting go. And it was hard. But I woke up Saturday and I was like, I need the shelf space more than the bag. So I took them down there and I got some great stuff out of it. I also bought a bag at Coach Outlet, so I'll show you that in a minute.
Oh, cool.
Should I have done any of this? No. Did I check my bank account? No. Am I negative? Negative? Yes. Am I having an overdraft charge on everything I bought yesterday? I sure as heck am. Did I know that? No. Is
Oh,
that avoidable? Absolutely. I should have looked at the bank account. Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, great. Hey, this is awesome. So I was a bum today. So it's never fun to be negative. It's super not fun to be at negative and overdraft charge. We've all
right.
been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Well,
I'm just hanging out
um,
there right now.
I have two bags that you sent me last week or the
Mhm.
week before. One is Yield Correspondence.
The beautiful,
It's
the
in pretty
greatness.
good shape.
Yeah, I never used it. I
It
never
needs to
even
be
really
stuffed.
unbagged it.
Somebody got some smuts right here, but that's right almost right behind the handle, so that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stink.
Yeah. Well, it's been sitting in my house for a year. It came from the
Oh,
Real Real and sat in my house.
I didn't realize you had had it that long.
Oh, yeah. Well, when was the last time I saw you when you rented the house in Florida? Was that last a
Oh,
year or 6 months? I
that
bought it
was a
right after that visit.
that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when I bought. That's how long it's been in my house, not used in the bag. You know,
Right.
and that Dooney is awesome.
Yeah, the Stuni Alto.
It's
It's
a
got some
workhorse. It's
Penske marks on it, but that's okay because I'm gonna decorate the heck out of it anyway. But this makes me know that the next time I order from Dooney, it will be an Alto.
yeah, because every
Holy crap.
well, you do have to know though. I prefer vintage Alto to current Alto because the
Okay.
leather gets softer with time. So when you get a new one, it's going to be a whole different feel. It'll be a lot more structurey.
Stiffa.
They don't get yeah. So it's still Altos are amazing. There really are some of the best bags made, hands down. You know.
I like stiff, what we could call the shadow but cow leather. That's especially when they don't
Hmm.
dye it too much or treat it too
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
really do
there's more
like that.
refinement in the alto section, which is why it's so expensive. So you get that beautiful leather, and also you get this the design, and it's has good finish quality. Where a lot of the nicer leather kind of bags that we like have a rougher finish out, which is
Right.
you know.
Yeah, this is a well finished bag. It really is.
Hmm.
I'm thinking
And
instead of leaving the handle shoulder lengths, go ahead and shorten them to the shortest and just we'll see. I've got to do my bag switch out. I'm going to start those regularly. I think they're going to come out on Fridays. And then I'm probably going to start doing like a morning live on Mondays, just to chit chat, planning,
Yay!
looking at bags,
I love morning lives. It makes Mondays better.
yeah.
I love it when people go live during the work week because I'm able to listen sometimes. Sometimes I have meetings, but sometimes I can listen. So it's really like my friends are going live today. You know?
Yeah. I'm just so
So
entertaining.
I did buy, well, you are. We did buy I did buy a thing at Coach Outlet. So let me show you guys. This is the Quinn bag. Now, do not confuse this with traditional Quinn. Coach and Quinn have a long association. The original Quinn bag, this is a remake. So they used the same name. They kind of gave us the same shape. It is not the same bag. If you have an original Quinn, you're like, what is this monstrosity they're calling it Quinn? Because it's not the same as the OG Quinn. But it
Hi,
has
Maria.
nods. It's
Sorry.
awesome. It's
And Brian.
beautiful. It's boxed leather. It's probably the only bag I've ever seen Coach make ever that's boxed
I
leather
can
and it's
see its
outlet.
box. Hold it up
Yeah.
higher because of the
So
stupid chat.
so it shows
Oh,
fingerprints, guys.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it went and of course I bought it on a super sale, but did I know I was buying it, overdrafting and getting a charge on top of it? Oh, so that sale? Not
That
as good as
cost me
I
a little
thought.
more. Yeah.
But yeah, say lovey. That is life. You know.
Well, I've been having, I recently got a, the Superior Labor little tote,
That's so
and
pretty.
I'm really liking and the little coffin shape is funny, but they call it but it's,
Oh, the coffin tag.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And then I wanted to make a bag to hold all my planner stuff to sit over here, and so I went on Levenger, and they were having this huge sale, and
Love Lemongers.
and Levenger is like pens and
They have the coolest stuff.
leather
If you
desk
like
mats.
pen, yeah, instruments, the cool monogram, personalized journal books. I mean, Lemongers is awesome. They make
So
great gifts. A little pricey, but great gifts.
I'm pulling my earplug out with my bag. Okay, so this I have no idea what it looks like. We'll see. Ouch. This was on sale for like real cheap because it's a. I just got this to put my planner stuff in.
New York Public Library. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I like public library anything, so that's awesome.
And the bottom,
Yeah.
that's how wide it is.
That's a great book bag. That's a book bag that will hold books, not just
It's
a
supposed to
few
hold
books, a
200
lot
pounds
of
of
books.
books. Like, you need
Yeah.
200 pounds of books, but yeah.
Hey, I have held, I mean, college textbooks, ugh, um, they're heavy.
So
Today's
for
definitely,
some reason, all of their New York Public Library stuff was on sale. So there's a little
well, if it's
pouch,
still there next month, I'll buy one because I think that's cool.
little
Mm.
pouch, and yeah, all kinds of. And this will go in there to help, to organize stuff. I'm making my little planner bag. And then this was like 19. Everything was really cheap. They were having a really good sale. I have another one.
Oh yeah, right. Luxational the pouch is awesome. Well, I don't know what it looks like where you guys live, but where I live, it's been raining since 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh my God, it's storming outside my window. Um, I see pretty wrapping paper.
Yeah, this one's done nice. Oh, look, they even got a seal on there that says
Wow, that was
Levenger. Fancy.
Very fancy.
Oh my goodness. Really thickly wrapped. And it's basically the same. It's a pencil pouch.
Cute. I like that. I like it better than the pouch. I love a pen pouch. You know, that's crazy how that was so wrapped up.
On the diffusion of education among the people rests the preservation and perpetuation of our free solution, Daniel Webster.
Okay, I totally need that pencil pouch. That's definitely next month if it's on sale still, I'm getting it. Well, let's put it this way. Next month if it's still there, I'll buy it.
Cool. So everything matches in my little book bag. Ooh, look. It snaps.
Doesn't that make your heart sing when everything matches?
Yes.
Yeah. I went to Plato's Closet, which is a resale store today, and they only took two of my bags, two of my nicer Michael Kors bags, and they gave me $24, so I was fine with it because I just like they need to be out of my house, and I picked up two pair of pants, some of these dry wicking kind of hot weather pants. Oh my God, saving my life because my air conditioning's not working. The AC people come tomorrow, hopefully. And it's humid. So my house has some air circulation. The fan's working, but the AC isn't actually doing the AC's job. So it's a little warm and humid in my house. So I went and bought pants
It's
for the humidity.
it's just so strange that it's humid in your house.
It's really weird because I live in a place that's semi-arid, but the weather, to have this much rain in June, I don't get it. It's like this is normally an April thing, and this is not normal for our area. Although I do live in an ag area, so the farmers, I'm sure, are very happy to get the rain for the crops because there's cotton, sorghum, and corn out there. You know.
Hey, Don, it came. It only took months, but it came.
So what we're talking about, guys, is that little Labubu scooter. That scooter she ordered that like what, in
Hi,
January,
Marilla. Yeah.
December? It was
It
like,
it
oh
just
my gosh,
sat in
it flew.
customs.
Yeah.
It just sat
Oh,
in
it's had
customs.
customs for months.
Yeah. It sat there and sat there and sat there while reindeer games were played.
Marilla, I have to show you this since you're here now. This is my Quinn bag, and you'll understand why I tell you this Quinn bag looks nothing like the original Quinn bag. I love this bag, but I am a little shocked that they called it Quinn. Because if you have the original Quinn bag, this looks like a version of a Cassie, to be honest, without a top handle. It looks and feels like the original Cassie 19 more than the Quinn, in my opinion. I was like, whatever. Like, Coach does that. You still need to order mine. I ordered a chair. So she didn't get the scooter, she got the chair.
Here, let's look at it. That doesn't really fit the Labubu, but it might fit the macaroon one a little better. It's just a little, it was really cheap,
I
but it's
still want to get
cute.
one. I just don't have that much space for decorations because I have so many decorations.
Yeah,
I have a stuff problem, which is why I
I have a
waste
stuff
more on
problem.
my room. I actually filmed a video today, guys, with almost 99% of my entire Michael Kors collection. It was me just lifting up bag, lifting up bag, lifting up bag for 11 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I was like, and I didn't show three that I have because I forgot about them. One's up there that I look at all the time. One's with my friend. And one it was in the over I probably had five that didn't make it into that video because I tore up my whole house looking at every bin, every shelf, everything for my Michael Kors. I did not know my biggest collections, Dooney and Michael Kors, maybe, and then it's gonna be Coach, Ralph Lauren, probably Ralph Lauren, then Coach. Because I think Coach is actually one of my smaller collections. Even though I buy them, I let go of them faster than any of the other bags I own. Um,
Dooney, Reed, Bendel, Coach, Reed, Reed. How do you say the Agner? We called it Agner in high school.
yeah, it's Etienne
Yeah.
Agnier,
Fossil.
but that's the French. That's the French pronunciation for a German name. He's German.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so I think it actually is Agner.
Fossil, Louis, Dooney, Dooney, Michael Kors, Coach, Louis, Dior, Lady Dior, Louis, Coach. It's like a lot of Louis and Coach. I think that's what a lot of people, a lot of people from when we first started this back in the day, back when Jusha started, and I started about the same time as what's her name? Um, Autumn. And it was all about Louis then and Coach.
I still love Louis. Well, okay. I don't like LVMH, the company, so much anymore because I watch Michelle from. Excuse me. I
Bless
did not
you.
mean to sneeze. Um,
Well, nobody ever does.
yeah, he actually means to do that, but yeah, Joy, gorgeous. Well, back.
Be right back. Yeah, Louis and Coach seem to be what I mean. People would get started on Coach and then go to Louis. I was having fun making thumbnails for you, Dawn. That was hilarious. Did you like the last one? Yo, DJ Don Couture.
We're back.
Wow.
Racking up, as you can
What a
tell.
powerful sneeze. Show everybody what you're
I
working
know.
on.
Oh, I was working on this. It's just a vintage cross stitch. So it's on linen and it's stamped because linen is a pain. Um, and I hate counting my cross stitches. So I always buy them pre-stamped, and this is vintage, so it's just the Lord's Prayer. Maybe I'll finish it by Christmas for the friend who gave it to me, so I can give it to her finished and hopefully frame it. Um,
I know how to cross stitch. I don't like it. I like crewel better because it's all the different stitches. You know what I'm talking about. Has the satin
yeah,
stitch and the rose knot
yeah.
and yeah.
Mhm. I have all those. I actually really like embroidery. I was working on embroidery hand towels when my father passed, so I haven't touched them since that time because it was just memories. I used to make them for Christmas gifts because everybody likes them, nobody uses them, but everybody likes them. I did give a couple sets to my twin, and she does use some of them. Um, and I just buy the HE, or I buy the, what do you call them? Flour sack tea towels at Walmart,
Yeah,
$10, and then I do a transfer pattern, and then I just sit there and embroider. It's fun. It's a great thing to do. I just haven't done them since my dad passed because I was actively working in the hospital, stitching, sitting with him, and I just the association has to die down. Maybe another 5 more years.
right. Well, I'm
Especially the
so
next.
old now. I'm 57, but in my 20s, in my mid 20s and 30s, I used to make bibs for everybody that was having a baby with either cross stitch, which I hated doing, or crewel, little ducks,
Mhm.
and put their name on it because you can personalize everything. and blankets, and we used to make quilts and everything. I used to make little
Nobody does that now. Like
clothes, but I
people
haven't done
knit
it in
though.
years.
People are knitting now more than anything, but they
Right.
don't crochet. Knitting's still popular, but hand embroidery is still it's not as popular as it was. I guess people don't have they don't make the time. I don't know. Time has always been precious. Um, but about Louis Vuitton, I was watching Michelle Style M by Michelle. She's doing a series with she used to work for Louis Vuitton, and she's
Yeah.
doing a series with her friend who
Yes.
also recently just used to work with Louis Vuitton. And they're talking about the myth of Louis and
Yes.
what people come in and think about when they get their bags. Because there's a lot of people like so social media, YouTube has kind of ruined the mystique and mysteriousness because it's opened the door and there's not a mystery anymore. We do know about these things.
Correct.
And so you
And we
have
can contrast
people,
and compare.
yeah. Yeah, we can over consume, we can under consume. I don't care how you consume. There's people who spend their whole life buy one bag. There's some people that buy a bag every month. It just equals out. A lot of bags are being sold. And it's interesting though, because what they said was people had this thought that there was a lifetime guarantee warranty on these things. Nothing. And even in the world we live in, even in the 80s, what lifetime guarantee means is lifetime guarantee of the product's or lifespan. So if that lifespan is only meant to be 5 years, your warranty is 5 years, and I guarantee you at 5 years or one day it probably died. Look, batteries specifically. So they warranty them up to a time frame they know they should only last for that long. Leather bags have a natural lifespan. That's why they say no, they don't replace the normal wear and tear. They'll replace a defect, like if the manufacturer defect, but you know that within the first 2 months you get one, or when they had the glazing issue, or when they had the cracking of the bag issue, or when
Right.
they had the artsy issue
Hi,
because people
Grace.
were using the artsy not the way they were meant to be. But what was interesting about listening to Michelle talk about it as a sales associate's point of view is that she said how many times she had to lie and tell people, oh, I see nothing wrong. That's completely normal about
Yeah.
how the glazing wasn't as smooth as it should be. And she's like, that's exactly how they come. And I'm like, oh, shoot. No, don't do that. As a salesperson, you never do that. So you say, oh, I completely see your point. Let me get you a different one. Let me exchange it for you.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
that's
not
not what they're
what
told to do.
yeah, that's not what they're told to do. And I know this because when I was a sales associate for selling Estee Lauder makeup, the Estee Lauder people who were hired by Estee Lauder that came through, and I said, well, I'm just seasonal help. I'm here at the counter. What am I supposed to tell people when they ask me questions about the product? And flat out told me, just make something up. It doesn't matter. I'm like, what?
That's
She
awesome.
and it
Just
turned
make
out
something
and it
up.
turned out it didn't matter because people literally were coming there to buy what they knew they wanted anyway. This
Right.
is they would come and get $250 like face cream. They knew what they wanted. They just need someone to ring it up and hand it over. So this is early 2000s, so people still weren't as e-commercing it as much as they are now, especially with the beauty boutiques. Uh, so anyway, yeah, but no, the salespeople said just make it up, and I always just referred people who wanted cosmetics because I didn't know a thing about color matching, but this
Right.
is what I learned about selling cosmetics. It had nothing to do with the cosmetics, not a damn thing. Nobody wanted the lipstick, nobody wanted the blush. They would either get eyeliner, they would come and they already knew the eyebrow pencil they wanted. They knew what foundation because double wear is like well known and people knew their color. They weren't coming to buy the makeup. They wanted the foundation, they wanted the mascara, the eyeliner, and the face potions, or they wanted the perfume. That's it. Like all those eyeshadows, they might as well don't exist.
When we
They
were
didn't care.
moving from Daytona to here, I just happened to go up to the mall there in Daytona, and I went into Chanel, and the Chanel makeup counter, and I sat down, and I started talking to the girl and stuff, and was kind of helping her help me. And by the end of the conversation, I had a job. Unfortunately, we were moving, and I'm not going to drive to Daytona to work at the Chanel makeup counter. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, she offered me a job, and I went through, it was at Dillard's. So I had to go through Dillard's, and I went ahead and applied and everything. And yeah,
It's kind of cool though. I mean, I loved working at the Estee Lauder counter because I always wanted to be the Macy's makeup girl. Um, because and I don't wear makeup, y'all. That was the cool thing.
I don't
I'm
wear it so
selling
much
makeup
now,
and I'm
but
not wearing any.
from the 80s up until 2000, 2020, every day, every day.
Really? 20
Yes.
years of makeup
Mm-hmm.
in
Yep.
Florida?
Mm-hmm. Well, mine
What?
has
Okay,
sunscreen in it too.
I need to know what makeup did you wear in Florida that actually worked in Florida's humidity?
Well, before,
Hmm.
because I grew up here,
Hmm.
before menopause, which is right now kicking my butt. In fact, right now, my entire body is becoming very sweaty.
Mm.
It's a hot flash. But before that, I, even as hot as it would get here, I didn't sweat a whole lot.
Hmm. Speaking of hot, like my one of my Disney World purchases.
Oh, that's cute. Yes, you definitely
I
need to
keep
stick that
meaning,
in your jack bag at Halloween and
yeah,
carry that around in
I
your
have two. I have this one, and then James got me this one. Um,
speech. Oh,
yeah,
that's cute.
no, it's fun in the sun. It's just all the dudes. Yeah,
It's all
so
the dudes,
because it's
all the
hot.
little
It's
Disney
hot
dudes.
when you're in Florida. It's freaking hot, and I love them because of how big these
Hot
are.
all the
I
time.
was in the I was in the Japanese store, and they had these cute. I used to carry fans all the time because I used to go to these um outdoor seminars when I was younger, and I always had to carry a fan because oh my god! But you would not believe how many people were jealous of my fan because it's hot in Texas. You know,
It's hot.
people people are always like, oh, I always like watching those designer shows, and they're like, and take out the ceiling fan. I'm like, y'all are idiots. People put ceiling fans on purpose. Do not take them out.
No,
Oh,
before
Jen
ceiling
says,
fans were really big when we were kids, everybody had a box fan blowing right on them, sitting on their dresser at night. Big old box fans, just sitting right on them.
did you? Okay, read Jenny's comment.
Okay, Jenny, the pencil pouch is sold out, but my cart is full of letter size paper pads, a lot of them. Jolie, my wallet is mad at you. I didn't tell you to go to Levenger,
That's a good show.
but
See,
they're
influencer.
having a good sale, and you'll use those. It's a consumable.
It's Levenger's. Dawn loves the tour. Levenger's is where she got the library tote from, the New York library tote. Um, yeah, Grace, ceiling fans are the best. Um, yes, isn't it awesome? Oh, it's freezing because it's winter where you're at. Here it's like hot as hell. Hot as Hades. Oh, so anyway, talking about the Louis Vuitton stuff because I've been looking at a lot of reps in my life right now, and I really and I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, a lot of just it's just in a we're in a weird time where luxury YouTube is is more mid-range and it's less luxury because luxury mid-range has reached up to become great customer service and luxury has gotten so horrible that we're like we don't want to spend money with you.
Mm-mm.
So that's where people are at. That's where a lot of people are at. We're not the only ones, by the way.
I meant that after my last experience with Louis. I'm nothing.
Mhm.
It's so hard. I want some stuff. I want to just, I'll just get that. I just want that, but I won't do it. Every time I put
Mhm.
it in my cart, And I'm just like, no, I can't. I'm not going to do it. They screwed me. I'm not going to do it. So,
Hmm.
and plus I'm afraid whatever I get's going to be complete crap. So
Well, I'm happier buying a pre-loved
I want
or
to try to
you know,
find the things that I want in pre-loved.
yeah, because I would rather give somebody else some money back on their purchase and pay LVMH more money.
And
And
plus I want like
unfortunately,
some years back. I don't want what's made now. I would love
yeah.
a Damiers or a Speedy 30, but I want it made in like 2007, around there.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
would like a 2007 bag, just a 2007 bag because that's the year I got married. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, so I'm not too thrilled with uh most of the stuff I've seen out there. Normally, okay, so I went to the Dooney outlet, and sometimes I go to the Dooney outlet, and if I had $1,000, I'd be broke. I'd spend it all. Sometimes I go to the Dooney outlet, I see nothing. This is one of those I see nothing times, but that's also because I've been going through my hoard, and
Yeah.
I have a lot of Dooney bags. And what I've really learned about myself is that I really like most of the Florentine leather
Yeah.
pre-loved, not new.
Oh,
All
really?
I have new I don't use. It just sits on my shelf till the age comes on it because it relaxes. It relaxes and I like the way it looks when it gets some age. But I love pebbled leather new. So pebbled leather, but I can just go buy this stuff. That was something that I noticed too when I was at the thrift store I was at, the Clothes Mentor. The prices have come down
Oh,
on
yeah. I've
re-.
noticed the prices are coming
Um,
down on everything.
Bags that used to be $65, $75 without blinking are now $50, $55.
Yeah.
And they're not selling. They normally would have sold off those shelves without blinking at $55. Brand new, beautiful Dooney bags that normally sell for 120 on sale were there for $55. And some bought it, never used it. And I didn't buy it because I had that bag in blue, don't use it. And I said, Jackie,
If you're not using it.
don't buy another one. It was
Right.
very. We've had a lot of internal struggling here with the collector in me.
Yes.
It's been a little bit of a. I did pick up a fossil bag and a um Guarani bag that I got for my twin. It's her favorite color pink ever. And if she doesn't want the bag, it's fine. I'll keep it because I have that same bag in blue. Orani was a really cool brand that used to be on HSN or QVC, and then they got bought out and they become very bougie now. So they don't like to associate with those before
Pass bags.
bags. Yeah, so they now you can find them in like Neiman's and Nordstrom's and the fancier places, Saks office, Saks, not the office, but Saks itself. Um, yeah, so that,
Um, I think that I'm going to try to post every Friday and do my bag switch outs. And doing that, I'm going to force myself to go through every bag that I have. And then I'm going to rate it too. And I have
see, I'm not.
questions written down.
I actually do know that I could probably get rid of half of my Michael Kors bags and not be sad, but um, I probably won't. Because I like them. I really didn't know how many Michael Kors bags I had until I started looking for them. Because I don't actually use them very often. I just kind of forget I own them. And there's actually a couple I can't find that I know I have somewhere in my house. Because I'm always buying them because I like them, and
I
they're
sent you
everywhere
one,
down
but
here.
and it's never been carried. But I
Mhm.
kind of sent you that one for Violet.
That's actually a good plan because it's so tiny. I'm
Yes,
like,
I sent you that for Violet because I was like, Violet could probably carry this.
Violet actually would like that probably because it is the
Hmm.
moody goth kid in her. Yeah. Jen says your taste change from year to year. That's true. My tastes do change a lot. A lot of my tastes do stay the same. Like I'm pretty predictable. Um, but it is it I have three of the exact same bag from Michael Kors. One came from Craig, two I bought on my own, and I had already bought another one. Craig and I swapped one, so that's why we have inside. Let me show you because it's right
Okay.
over here.
Keep them, Jack, Jen says. Dia
What did she
agrees with your
say?
sister. Dia agrees with your sister that you should keep them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep them. Um, I can only be so ruthless. So these are the ones I already had. This
Oh,
is
those
the
are
one that
cores,
I got
right?
from.
Those are Michael
Yes, this is
Kors.
the one I got from Craig. So this is the Gia bag. Now this one's the nicest one because this was when these bags first came out.
Hi, McKenna.
These were his collection bags.
Right.
So as happens, so this was a leather lined,
That's very nice.
leather, beautiful, made in Michael Kors. So, but if things are successful, they make their way down to the Michael Kors line. So this one is this also a leather lined one? This is also a
I
leather
like
lined
that one.
one.
I like the color.
Yeah, this one needs some TLC. There's a lot of fading in it.
I
But I
remember
think that
that
adds.
sitting on Craig's counter in one of his videos. Am I
Okay, maybe this
crazy?
is the one he gave me. Maybe
Yes.
this is the one he gave me. This is the one he gave
Yes.
me. I thought it was the yellow one. Okay, so maybe he gave me this one and I had bought the yellow one. So this is Craig's and he has so this is a small one. He has the big red one I had, like maroon,
Right.
the larger version of this. And then this is the so those two were collection by the collection, Michael Kors collection. This is
Hi,
the
Lori.
down version. So this is the Michael Kors by
Okay.
Michael Kors. So this is their cheaper version. So the
Yeah. Okay.
interior of this has a fabric lining instead of a leather lining.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty much the dang same bag. You
Are you
can tell
sure?
because
Is that like crosshatch?
no, this is
What is that
pebbled.
leather?
This is pebbled. This is
Oh,
pebbled. But the other ones are smooth. This
yes.
one's
They look
also
better.
actually this one's pebbled, a finer pebble. This is a softer leather. This is more of a heavy duty, everyday,
Uh,
not as refined.
yeah.
So you can
The
see the
yellow looks
difference.
so much better.
The yellow is amazing.
It's a
And
much better bag. Yeah.
this one is like butter. This one's butter. This one's
Yeah,
awesome.
that looks like butter.
This for definitely butter. Yeah. So these are the three Michael Kors bag I have in the same style three times because I tend to like a thing and I just go with the thing. I just keep buying the same thing
Right.
over and over again.
And
If
plus
I could
it's a
get one of
top
these in
handle
blue
and tote.
or red, well, it has the asymmetrical. But
Mm,
who no one's going to carry that way.
no.
You know, and I think these ones don't have the. See, these ones are top carry only. They don't have any way to add a shoulder strap. So when they made these for the, you know, fashion show, it was. This is such a beautiful bag. Thank
I
you,
know.
Craig. So he
I
got my
remember
red
that
one
one
or
sitting on his
maroon.
counter. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, he has a maroon one.
yeah, there was a time when I wouldn't carry, well, I was always a shoulder bag girl for years and years and years. Then that changed and I became a crossbody girl for years and years and years. But now I really do prefer top handle because it doesn't have to touch me in the heat.
Yes, I understand that. Let me show you this other bag. I've been looking for it. Um, and I finally found it in the bottom of one of my bins. Um, this one. This one was given to me by a friend, and her name's Sarah from Florida when we went to go visit her. She had this bag. It was too big for her. And this is the duffel bag. They're making this again. Coach
Oh,
is making this again. So they don't make it with this um, and this is also a remake. So they've made this bag many times over the years. It's out again, but in the outlet.
yeah, but now that
This
that one
one
has
is
a cloth interior. Yeah.
'09. This is from
Yeah.
2009. This is a factory bag. They're still making a factory. And I also have a legacy version of this in pink somewhere. But I love this yellow. I just think this is so pretty. And this is like these are cool because you can do the long strap or fold the strap in half and they buckle. And you can do a shoulder bag or a crossbody.
It's
So I
such a
like
good
this one a
color
lot.
of yellow. Just a
Hmm.
nice little pastel, but it can pass for other things.
You know when I said I wanted a Grayson Michael Kors bag? This is the only satchel Michael Kors bag I have. And so I still kind of want that Grayson one, but I said maybe I should use this one before I buy another one. Never used it. Yeah, Confessions of a Shopaholic is yeah, sometimes you just buy things because you love them. And then you forget to use them. And I'm trying to be more use my things and to care if it's overconsumption. People are like, it's over 90% of my bags are used.
Right.
So my overconsumption is saving the planet.
Jeanette asked earlier what Dooney bag she should buy.
Well, she has a Neverfull. I don't think she needs a Dooney.
I
If
know.
the Neverfull is a fabulous tote bag, so I don't think, I mean, that's going to fit everything you want in there. And since you got the damier, you're going to be able to do, it's weather resistant, is fits everything in this kitchen sink. The only
Yep.
thing is if you wanted something that was more of a smaller crossbody, because you already have the big tote, you know, um, I would actually, because you live in Canada, look at their nylon bags, nylon leather, because it's weather.
They have
Yeah.
some pretty nice size ones there that can be top handle or shoulder
Mhm.
or crossbody nylon,
Yeah.
and they're in the $60 range.
Yeah.
Then you can get all different
Mm.
colors.
That's the tote I have, whatever the name is. The Win WRY Rin tote is the one that Jennifer has. I think that's what it's called.
Ren.
And it's
Mm.
from Dooney. They don't make it anymore. But it's the best tote. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know what it is in Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars, what you add, like, I don't know. You add a bit. No, Canada's not too far off from ours. It's Australia. It's like you have to almost double it. Of course, it changes every day. Are you looking something up?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find this um tote bag that Jennifer's talking about. And of course, I can't remember the exact spelling. It's one of those weird tote names, and they don't even make it anymore, so I'm not even sure why I'm showing you guys something you can't buy.
Wren, like the
Um,
bird wren?
I thought it
WREN?
was that, but it might
But it's
not
not.
be. Yeah, it's something with a W, but it's not. I don't think I'm right. I think I'm wrong. Yeah, Jenny, send me a photo of your red bag so I can do a reverse Google on it. It has everything to do with the strap length. If you can get a good bag with a strap length of for us 10 to 12 inches, it's the perfect fit for us. And that tote that Jen's talking about is the perfect teacher tote. Yeah. Let's see.
Ah,
Yeah, so
news
this
is
week
weird.
I have I don't know what's happening this week. Oh, I did find something else in my things I forgot. I almost bought this again. Jenny was with me and I almost bought this again.
The taco. Is that in pearl?
Yes. It's in pearl. Oh, now I know where I put all my lens wipes. I had bought an entire thing of lens wipes, and these are the best ones. If you buy them commercially, Zeiss lens wipes. These are awesome for glass cleaning your glasses. I'm gonna put this in my handbag so I don't lose it again. Maybe you should get. Yeah, yeah. I love Neverfull. I have a a dupe. I have a Daisy Rose Neverfull like, and I actually use that a lot because I put my coffee pot in it, and that's why I've been using my tote bags a lot because I haven't been carrying two. Some days it's a computer bag. a tote bag, a handbag, and then a chest bag. It's a 4 bag day. So I'm trying to have less of those days. So the days I have my computer with me and a tote bag, I'm trying to just put my wallet in the tote bag with my other stuff and just not take a handbag because it's like I feel like a pack mule.
The best tote bag I ever had was a Coach, but I gave it to a friend.
Which
It was
coach?
in that, I don't know, I can't find it again. It was sewn on handles. It was big, and it was like tannish brown, and it had all the marks on it from being used,
Oh,
and it was just beautiful. But I gave it away.
oh, the other thing I was going to talk to you about too with the Labubu thing. Not Dawn. Yoshia Lux, PSA Shopping Addict, and Dee Dee Bean all did a collab today on their Labubu and their clothing. It was so funny. It was so funny
Their
because
Labubu
I
clothing.
love. Well, they had their Labubus.
I didn't
Well,
watch.
Yoshia
I gotta
did
go
dressed
watch.
up in clothes, and then they matched the Labubus to their bags. It was hilarious. It was Yoshia's was hilarious. PSA, I mean PSA and Dee Dee's great, but Yoshia, she decked out her bags like her her Labubus were in like full out Chanel. It was so cute. It was like, oh my god, this is why we love Labubus.
Yes.
People are
And
like, what is this
I
craze?
decorated the bag that I'm carrying, and it's up there, and I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm starting to deck them out a little bit. It's fun. I mean, I don't mind looking a bit juvenile in my older age, and during, where times are very serious. I don't want to look serious at all right now. So just goofy. We're just goofy, happy people. Just make it joyful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you. I'm like I almost don't even give a crap anymore. At this point, like every time I look at something, somebody else is having an issue and conflict. So I'm just like,
It's just on and on.
you know, I'm just trying to find some happy stuff to watch on YouTube and even the luxury community. Guys, give me some happy vibes, y'all. It's like I could use some more
You
happy
can get
happy
happy
content.
vibes when they find good used bags.
Yeah.
Good
It's
used
like,
bags.
dude, it's like, well, okay, let me explain my YouTube journey today. So let me go to my history of YouTube. I did a lot of audiobook today, so I listened to Romina.
Yeah.
Romina went shopping and she went with Gwenny Styles. So it's like, yay! And that was our first meeting. I watched Lucia Lux with the Boo Boo, PSA. I watched Rael's Closet. I watched Dee Dee Bean's video. I watched my friend Just Beth because I just like her videos. I watched a little bit of Sophie Showhet. Not a lot because she goes, why am I really selling my bags? And like an idiot, I pushed it. I shouldn't have because it's the same old, same old. And then that's pretty much it. Oh, I watched a
I
little
haven't
bit
watched
of
a lot today.
somehow adulting. She showed her Hermes bag, but I really didn't watch true crime, which I normally do. Excuse me, and I didn't really watch that much content.
You probably won't recognize my watch list. I've been watching the Gilmore Girls mostly, but today I've watched Joshy Corin, Jacqueline Bear, Kathy Farm, Marianne Studio, Benji Plant, Cherry Wallace, Dawn Loves Couture. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but her channel's pretty good. Jack's Bag Attack, um, La Vida with Kim, and let's see, Helen at the Coffee Monsters Co. I have to go to the down list now. Let's see. Yeah, and then Egg Bunny. Egg Bunny was how to make your Kaweco Sport right wetter. Nib surgery on your pen. I've been watching. Oh, Lady Vintage Bags. She was talking about her Gucci camera bags. Um, and then I watched the one that Dawn sent, the strangest 1970s toys you'll never see again. Did you watch that one?
No, but there are some toys out there that would I don't know how your parents let you play with them and we all did die.
I know. We played with jarts all summer long, every summer. Dawn, Marilla, I really want, like I said, the one with the flap, really, who's the, because she says Jolie is her store on vacation. Whose store?
The
I didn't
mono
catch that.
moon or whatever. Was it the moon?
Mm.
I thought you said moon or something. The Japanese, the cute
Oh, the Coffee Monsters Co. No, she's doing
Coffee
pre-orders.
Monster skill.
She's doing pre-orders
Yeah.
right now. They end in, oh gosh, I was looking at it a long time ago. She was doing pre-orders on like some stuff. But there was a 6-hour countdown when I went on there this morning. So I'm not, let me see.
The naps today. Well, since it was Father's Day, we
Her
actually went to
pre-orders are
church,
still working.
and it was our pastor's last sermon. He'd been there 5 years, and he's going back to writing his book and theology. He had the master's in it, so I think he's going to go back to teaching or doing something scholarly. And so it was kind of a sad day. We didn't stay. There was a potluck afterwards, but James and I were really bummed, so we didn't really um, hang out. We didn't want to say goodbye. It was just sad. So we're like, I don't want to pretend to be happy. I don't want to pretend that, yay, congratulations on your next venture in life. And all I want to say is don't leave.
Mm,
So yeah, so and then we went to Lowe's because we had to go buy an air conditioning unit for James's little room. And then
yes.
tomorrow, our hopefully we'll have a scheduled person to come look at our main unit, and it won't be a travesty. It will hopefully be a repair. Um, but yeah, it's not like we can live without air conditioning, you know. And then let's see, what else did we do? We went to lunch. We went and had a lovely lunch at Arby's. I happen to really like Arby's. We don't go there very often though. Yeah, because I only like one thing on their menu, the classic roast beef. That's it. James only gets the Reuben. We're very boring. Um, and then I came home to the
I
next
sent you what we did
bag.
yesterday. I sent you pictures. We dug the bowling balls out of the garage. For shame.
Oh, whoa.
Dusted
I didn't
the
know they made these. Dole Whip.
Don't know if it's gonna be any good.
I don't care. Right now it's cold. I love it.
anything cold right
Hi,
now, right?
Wednesday. Yeah, it's so warm. And it's like
So
7:30.
we haven't bowled. I think the last time we were on a team, and that was only to fill in 2018. So it's been quite a few years, and our balls and shoes have been in the garage for all that time. And we're not
Love
really
bowling.
serious about bowling, but we joined bowling to meet people. We've met a lot of people that way, and we're in a new place, so the best way to go meet people is join bowling league. So
Oh, you joined
we
the league?
we will. The leagues are getting ready to get started again,
Okay.
and so we're going to check here in a couple of days. But anyway, I had to get new shoes because okay. So I go up, I throw my first ball, and it's fine. It comes back. I go to throw for the spare, and my fingertip is still stuck on my finger, and my ball's going down the lane. So I turned around to Matt, and I'm like, it had come out. And then, so I went and got that just temporarily glued in so we just signed up to bowl 2 games to see how we, physically can handle it and if our balls are too heavy for us now because we're getting older and we need lighter balls, right? So anyway, did that. Then like on the 4th or 5th frame, the soles of both of my shoes came off. Because they've been
How
sitting
much
out
are bowling shoes now?
50, 55, 60, something like that. They're
That's
right
not
around there.
bad because I don't want to buy rentals anymore. Not, yeah, no, I'm
No.
over that life.
Both the soles come off. So I take them in and the guy in there takes the glue and he goes, these won't last, but I'll temporarily glue them back together. So by the time I left, I had new finger holes in my ball, new finger grips in my
Hmm.
ball, and new shoes. Matt ordered a new ball. His finger grips were all dried up and his ball just looked all beat up anyway. And but his shoes stayed together. He had better shoes.
Did you have fun?
Hmm. Yeah, we were surprised that we both bowled over 100. The
I
goal
like
was
bowling. I
the
suck at
goal
it.
was to bowl over 100, and we both all four games were well over 100. So is that
Just
good?
to have fun.
Does it
Oh, it's
taste like
very
the
good.
Dole Whip?
It does.
Good.
It's made by Dole. This is actually really good. I am surprised. This should be something that everybody should have once in your life. It's not as icy as the one at the park, but it's creamy, so it's good.
Okay, it's brown, but just brown, not British tan or maple. What is she looking for?
I don't know. She says I like brown leaning towards putty. So a gray brown.
The real. Okay, she was looking on there.
Mm. I did watch
Legacy
um
equestrian tote, the one with the flap.
oh yeah. I did watch
That's Coach, right? Yeah.
Ed Bronzia's I think Coach and Dooney both have a version of that bag. But Ed Braun's video on his Hermes score and his Louis Vuitton Murakami wallet score that I am so jealous about. Wow, it's so pretty. Mm. They're kind of funny. Right now, if you want to buy a long wallet, you can get them for a deal. Because
Oh
lots of people
yeah.
use long wallets and
Oh
they're all
yes.
over the place.
They
And
are.
you can get some really nice wallets. You know.
The price has gone way down on them because people aren't using long
Hmm.
wallets. So they're I made a short called Long Wallets Are Dead like a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
Still like long wallets because I like putting I don't carry a lot, but my wallets can fit everything. I put sugar packets in them. I'll put dental picks in them. I'll have
Yeah, you
stamps
could
in
use
there.
them
I'll
as little
have
filing
yeah.
cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're reaching the end of the hour, but um are we
Mm-hmm.
doing anything for Halloween this year, ladies? All you that have
Oh, I don't
channels.
know.
I want to start thinking
I
about it
don't
now.
know.
And how many of us are doing Vlogmas? It's like too much work. Oh my God. Yeah, it is.
Even Autumn stopped doing Vlogmas, and it's her. She's the reason I like Vlogmas. Man, is it just me, or is Autumn's videos? They're so dry right now. It's like she's bringing out all these Coach bags, but the Swagger quilted patchwork bag. I'm like, girl, that was like 5 years ago. I mean, at least.
She's doing a deep
I don't
dive
know
into
what she.
all Coach, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, hi, Jen. Go watch
I'm
Books,
not
Bags,
actually a.
and Baubles and Dawn Loves Couture and who else is on here? Yeah. What do you want to do for Halloween, Dawn? We're going to do the same thing we did last year.
Looking forward to Halloween decorating. I normally don't do it, but this year I think I want to.
Tonight's featured plant is a snake plant. It's actually babies from a whale tail. I think I'm going to switch this out every video, see if anybody notices. Oh, you were Stevie Nicks last year? I didn't dress up last year. I don't think. No, I don't think I did. The year before you were Winnie, I remember when everybody was doing the each other's videos, and I was just, you guys did a really good job of that. Well, Jackie, I'll have that video. I'll have my next video out on Friday, and then I'm probably going to start doing lives on Monday morning. Just nice, peaceful. You know, I
Then
got it. I am switching planners again. I found this perfect size, the size of
I
a
miss
Bible.
your planner ones where you're
Yeah.
planning your planners and putting all the stickers on them. Oh,
This
that's so
is
cute.
this is a B6. It's exactly the same size as like my Bible, you know. Fits easy
Mhm.
in the purse. I took my rings out of this. That's why there's two holes there. But it fits nicely in here. This is a personal size. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. But this is only a quarter.
Of the year?
Yes.
Wow.
Or a half. It's a half. It's a half. It's a half year. But it's really thick. This is by Just Scribbles. But I really like the paper. So, and I figured out that I liked it because as soon as I got it, I went to the back pages and started writing with all my different fountain pens. And it's so cool. The paper. So I can't wait. It starts in July. Goes from July to December.
Well, you need to start planning in it now.
Yeah, it starts next month. I'm still using this one right now, the Hobonichi. But I don't care for, and I'll talk about it in the other videos. I don't care for the horizontal weeklies, which Dawn likes. She has the Jaboon planner. I'll type it in and I'll show a picture when I talk about it. But she has I think it's spelled like that. That's the Japanese word for myself. And it's pronounced Jaboon. And it's got little columns like this. Where's the weekly? Like this. And I like my weeklies, like the weeks, but the weeks is too small. I wanted a B6 weekly. I guess I should have looked at other companies and stuff. But when Just Scribbles put this one out, this is their weekly page. I love it. It's these two pages. You cannot see it.
Nope. It's what? Oh,
There's
okay, I
the
see.
week, and then it has, you know. I love the way she set this book
I'm
up. I'll get more into it later when I'm doing that kind of stuff.
Jennifer sent me her bag, so I need to see if I can find it
Okay.
before we disappear. I
Hi, Craig.
think it looks like I remember buying this. I bought this in Florida actually. Um when at the closed mentor that is still there. Um
In Orlando.
I think this is the bag. I think they still make this, Jenny. It's the um pebbled grain side snap tote. Let me see if I can show you a better color than this one that I have. So this is the bag that's Jennifer's all-time favorite tote.
Is that pebbled?
Currently, you can buy it for $209 off I Love Dooney eBay. Yeah. I'm living at Closed Mentor this week, selling things. Yeah, I love Closed Mentor. Anyway, I give you the best deal, but they give you a deal, and they give you a deal if you want to buy their stuff. So they give you more money if you're doing store credit or then cash. And I'm happy to just recycle, go through the. I'm not doing it for the money. I was gonna buy bags no matter what.
Right.
Whether I sell
Hi,
on
Nancy.
Poshmark or if I sell it, anywhere else, it's still going to be, you know,
I like
huh.
Nancy's video. She's nice and calm. I want to do
Nancy,
planner videos like that.
Nancy, I bought because of you. I don't know if you saw my videos, but I bought this because of you. This is the Shine Hermes lipstick. I did not realize
Put it
Macy's
on, put
gave
it
us
on, put it on,
15%
put it
off.
on.
And I bought this because I got it for 15% off because you put that on your community post. Or, yeah, community post. And it's buildable. So it can
Okay,
be really
so it
light.
goes on light and then it can build it up. It is
Yeah.
shiny.
Yeah. It's a little waxy, so I don't really love it. But if you can wear the Dior lip glow, it feels the same way. So I prefer the bullet satin more, but this is the same. This is the Rouge H. It's a
I
great
don't own
lipstick.
any of theirs. I have
Yeah,
Chanel
yeah.
and
Oh,
that's it.
and Nancy, I didn't say it on your last video, but yes, we literally sit there. I sit there and watch your pugs because their breathing soundtrack on your videos make me giggle every time.
I can hear
Every
them
time.
snoring.
Well, yes, they're stars. They're stars, okay?
Yes.
And they know it.
Diva. Diva.
Thank you, Craig.
All right, so we're gonna plan
We were
something
talking.
for Halloween
Craig,
and
did you
poo-poo
see
on
my
Vlogmas.
video? Were you lurking when I showed my Michael Kors bags? Because I think Jolie pegged it and I got the wrong one. So let's see if I know she's right, but let me show you anyway.
He may have given you both, but I know that that one was sitting on his counter in one of his videos.
This one is from you, right? This one we swapped the red one and the brown one. Is this one yours? Because I thought I swapped the yellow one, but I think in hindsight I bought the yellow one, but I was going to give it to you and it's too small. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, Julie. This is the one that he had. This is the one I have. This is the one that's the downline. So I have 3 versions of this, all in the medium, because, you know, he got the bigger one because that's what he can use. He tried valiantly to use that bag.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
I keep trying to type hi everyone, but the phone is not my friend. Hi everyone. Craig wants to see the yellow one again.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I really wanted this same size, but it's gorgeous. I know I bought this to thinking about giving it to you because I know you would want it, but it's this beautiful brown interior. But this is exactly the same size as the one you didn't like, the one that you used once. But the color is to die for. It has some wear on it, guys. It's yellow, so it looks a little bit of wear here, but gosh, the color of this, it's just beautiful.
He wants that one.
Gotta love it.
But that's the one, it's the same size as the one you gave her.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be his. He's been looking for a yellow bag. Okay,
Ah,
Craig, I'll put it in a box for you. It'll go out next
well,
month.
I'm itching. I haven't. There are a few bags down here by my side because I've been itching to carry this one since you gave it to me and I haven't gone into it
Yay!
yet. So that may be my next bag after my pink. I love this thing.
Yeah, that's a great color. I love those pebble duck. I really need to get one in green and get one in yellow and green. Yellow one, a green one, another yellow one, not that I don't know. I have a yellow bag.
You do. You have the dome
I have
satchel.
2 or 3 yellow. Yeah. But yeah, yellow is such a happy color. I agree. Yellow just makes me happy. Um, yeah, yeah. Multitasking is a myth. Multitasking. I think there's
It
a word
is.
used in training, and it's something like um redirecting. They say that at most people can only concentrate for 20 minutes at a time with intense focus, and that you honestly should get up and do something different continuously every 20 minutes because it keeps your mind more focused and active. It says if you sit there and say, I have 1 hour to do this, you're not going to be that effective. They say don't do that. Um,
Yeah, they also
oh,
say that you should drink water all day long and blah, 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 blah. But as an
my
operating room
water
nurse or
is
scrub
filtered.
tech, it's not possible. First of all, it's not allowed
You
in the
guys,
OR. Second of all, if you have to go to the bathroom during the case, you can't.
tough. Right. Books Bag and Bubbles was asking about the Pom Pom London. I keep looking at those bags I have for years. I think they're beautiful camera bags. I just don't know how they're any better than the camera bags I have already. So I bit the bullet on those because I like the camera bag style. Um,
Pom Pom, you know what she's talking about? I don't even know what that is.
yeah. It's Pom Pom London. That's the name of the brand.
Okay.
It is a really cool bag. You've seen them everywhere. They're camera bags, and when you see the ad, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that. Let me get it on my
Oh,
phone so I can show you.
Craig, of course, says,
um
I drink water all day long. It's just brown with cream and sugar.
yeah, it's filtered through coffee beans, the best way. you know I've looked at these bags so many times, it's not even funny. um so it's called pompomlondon.com, and interwebs work harder, at least a little faster. Um, and what they're known for um, is these cute crossbody bags.
Oh, and they come with a little
The thing
poof.
is, they don't really. Well, yeah, this one does come with poof. They don't. The thing is, it's such a generic kind of a basic thing. They're 135, and let's say this won't. Let's not show the white one. That won't show up very well on the screen. They come with these decorative straps, and the problem with these bags are
Mm,
they're such a good Amazon dupe of this that it's really hard to spend the 135 because there's so many. Oh yeah, that bag. Let me see if I can show you um the
Don, when I went
one
over to that
I saw.
website to look at those cute ass charms that we were talking about the other morning, put one on reserve or whatever, I intentionally did not look at the bags. I was afraid. I was very afraid.
So this one is the city bag. I like the city bag more than the original. It's just a camera bag, guys. It literally is just a camera bag. If you have one camera bag, you have another camera bag. But
Yeah,
I have the Jamie from Coach, and I have the camera bag
so do
from
I.
Dooney, which is I think superior. I also have Etienne Anye or Agner bag. That's
Hey,
a camera bag.
is your Jamie and your Dooney near each other? Or can you get them? Do you know where
No,
they
but I can
are?
go get them. I'll be right back. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see them together because I have the Jamie and I don't really appreciate it much. I mean, it's great, but I don't know. It's so bleh. Some jerk messed up my black Rowan packing, my things. I'm upset, y'all. What happened, Maria? Marie. It's a happy color. Willow camera and an Orange and Harvey camera. Carl Lagerfeld. Okay, yeah. Is that a
I think
Jamie?
this might actually be a different size style.
I don't think that's the
Is
same
this
size as mine.
No, no, Rainbow Jam camera bag. But so I think this is the Jamie, but this is from
4?
23.
Yeah. 2023 they had good Pride.
Yeah.
That was the last year they had good Pride.
Yeah. So, and this is the camera bag from Dooney, which is boxier. And then this one, I actually do think the new Jamie is a little smaller
It is.
than this. This is bigger now. Or this was bigger. And I needed to pull this out anyway, because I need to use this bag for this month. And look at
Yeah.
how cool this strap is. I
That's
bought this
awesome.
strap. So this is
Yeah. I
okay,
remember
guys.
when those were in
Remember that I said about the
store.
Pride collection? They came out with these tags again on the rainbow heart bags. Now I want this tag in like a little wristlet with the Coach
Right.
rainbow on it. I would love that so much. I think I bought. I don't know if I bought this as an aftermarket or it came with this bag. If it came
It
with this
came with the
bag
bag
is
because
phenomenal.
that
Yeah,
year, are you sure it was 23 or was it earlier?
yeah. This is 23. This is the factory outlet.
When I was
This is the outlet.
in the outlet in 23, yeah, the Pride was good. It was everywhere. And they
I
had
have
those rainbow straps. They had rainbow everything. I love the Coach Pride against the white, the Pride with brown. That's scary for my people. That's what Craig said.
It's not scary. It's pretty. So
It's not as pretty as the white, though.
I would agree. So and this is the outlet, and I think this is also outlet
That's
because
a
this is a
Rowan.
Rowan.
Yeah.
But they I also have somewhere the Field Tote 40, which is the retail. So let me go grab that one. I mean,
Oh, I
where
should
did I
probably
put
wear a
you?
different bag. I should wear one that looks more like Pride Month when I switch out of the pink. Friday. I think I will. She's just fetching bags. She's getting her steps in, yeah. Jackie.
Yes.
Oh, you do. Oh, I remember this.
This
It's
is
full of
the
stuff.
yes, this is full of stuff. This is a retail version. This is the outlet version. You can see the difference in the tones of the leather.
Yeah.
But the canvas, pretty much the same canvas, you know. And that's why I was so annoyed that 2 years in a row they didn't change the canvas, and then on the out and then the outlet that came out with this one. I wish I bought the city tote because it was a really pretty tote. But this one has
I'm sorry, Marella. I
um
apologize.
what happened?
I made her buy that fuchsia backpack from Coach.
Yeah. Look,
It's
I have this
cute.
cute little Dooney. I forgot I was in here.
That's cute.
Didn't even. So let me show you. It has to be in this bag because I bought the aftermarket strap. Yeah. So this is the app. This strap was $100. This bag was $130. I had to have them. Had to have them. I will never buy another novelty strap from Coach, but at the time I had to have them, and I bought them at separate times. So I bought this, and then this I bought from a friend off Facebook a while later. The Field 40 is my favorite. The Field Tote in general is my favorite bag Coach has ever made. The Field Tote 40, it's what had me fall back in love with Coach again. And course, I fall in love with them when they discontinue them because I had at one time 5 field tote 22s. I had 3 or 4 field tote 30s, and I have right now, I have 2 field tote 30s, 2 field tote 40s, and 3 field tote 22s. So I still have a lot of field totes. I still love them. Um, since my last Pride March over 10 years ago. Well, Craig, I don't think rainbow is your jam. I just love it.
No,
I love it. I just love it. I love it. But that's just me.
it does not
Um,
suit his style.
no. Yeah. So for me, I just like I'm a supporter anyway. I think, but it's funny. You know how many times in my life people have just assumed I'm a lesbian? It's just the way my haircut, me. I don't know. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, you
it's
just
I
can't
don't. It
assume
doesn't
things
bother
about
me at
people.
all. I just say it doesn't bother me at all. I'll just say thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like short hair is not a crime. You know. Um. Yeah, I like the rainbows. Yeah, so yeah, I've been fetching bags. Like I've been going through my collection, y'all, going through it. Um, it's just the way it is, and I was really happy to. I do need to use this one. I've only used the rainbow bags in my collection. By the way, are James's favorite bags in my collection. He loves these more than all the bags I have, other than my Dooney and Burke Cusco bag. If you ever want to part with ways with that rainbow bag, I'll.
Which one?
You say that, ma'am.
But then she
You
won't pay
say
you.
that, but you will never pay for those bags. Do you realize that Field Tote 40 was a $400 bag?
Craig
That's
says it's
and
okay, Jackie, that, sometimes people think he's a lesbian too.
it's the hair. Like they see a dude with long hair, oh, and you see a girl with short hair, they're like, oh, it's a haircut.
It's just hair. And I was so hot yesterday, having hot flashes in bowling. I was talking to another lady there who has her hair cut real short because she's going through the menopause too. And she's like, yeah, I cut all my hair off. I was too hot.
Yeah, Morella, the 40 was around 600. I think that one was a little cheaper because it was the canvas. The leather ones were. The leather one I have was $600 for sure, but that was coated canvas, so it was 400-ish. And I thought that was insanity then. Yeah, the field totes were expensive. They were not cheap bags. None of them. You know,
Mm-mm.
even my Disney ones I have, 2 of them, each one of those were 350 out the gate, and I thought that was insanely expensive at the time. But now, 3 or 4 years later, like, oh, $600 for a Coach bag, that's normal.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
And I think
Well,
Nancy was talking about it that, you used to be able to, if you bought something from a brand, have some kind of idea what quality it was, so you could kind
yeah.
of guesstimate. But now the quality is so all over the place that you really have to go and touch the bag. And I do that with Coach Outlet. I used to be able to go to Coach Outlet and kind of know exactly what I'm getting. I can't do that now. Now I literally have to go touch all the bags. Like, what leather is this one? What did they do to this
Yeah, and
one?
some of the
Because the
more expensive ones that they're selling, not at the outlet, but at Coach, they're not good. You go feel them and it's like,
uh,
ooh, gosh, what? Oh no.
Craig, you have the field tote from me, and that is a field tote 30. Yeah. Uh,
Ah,
Jackie, show my bag I got. Oh, yeah, let me show you the bag that Craig got yesterday. I'm so jelly. Well, not really jelly because I'm just super excited he got it, but it's a find. It's totally a find. It is absolutely one of those, oh my gosh, you got that bag? Um, how much chatting did we do? Where is this bag? Oh, there you go. Going up, going up, going up. Found it. So this bag is coming to Craig. Look at this bag. Look at how beautiful this bag is. This is a big ass bag. This is
yes,
beautiful.
it's a BA
I
bag.
really, really, really love the Coach monogram, the Louis Vuitton monogram, and there's one other monogram I like. Um, I'm blanking on it. I always forget about it till I see it. Um,
Gucci.
I'll have to, I don't think it's Gucci. I don't mind the Gucci monogram, but it's not really a monogram. I like the Coach monogram because the C's alternate direction. And I also like the Louis Vuitton because it's broken up with the flourish. The
Yeah.
problem I don't like the one with Michael Kors is because it's just MK. It's blocky. It's too
Yeah.
blocky. This is actually this bag is the Dark Army Black, and it's tabby turnlock something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, made in the Philippines. Dark Army. It's like a suede. Um, it looks like it's a suede green. Like suede with a black trim. It's fabulous. It's just fabulous. I do like the Celine monogram from the Macrodon, whatever it's called, from the OG that they brought back. So what the story with Celine was that let me I have it right next to me. Um,
Right now, I've just been looking for strange and funky bags.
This is my favorite monogram. It's not even really a monogram. Is it a monogram? Like, does it have C's on there? It's kind of like what the Triumph, whatever it's called. This print. And by the way, Luxation gave me this. I finally found it. This is the bag I was missing. One of them. Now I'm still just missing one in my collection I can't find. But this one, when Louis Vuitton, I think Louis Vuitton and LVMH bought out Celine. When they bought Celine, it was a mom and pop kind of a thing, a family run thing. They changed from this monogram. They got rid of this and they went and changed it to yes. Dawn Loves Couture has it. Winnie bought it because I got it. So Dawn and I both have this bag, and so this so for a while they got rid of this look because they wanted to differentiate it when they were bought out by LVMH. And then now they came back with it because it's awesome. But for a while you could not even the white one, Jen. Okay. You couldn't even get these. Like, I mean, you couldn't give them away. People just didn't want them.
Right.
And I am happy to have this one because I love this bag. So this bag is where's my first ever
I like that bag.
It's
It's cute.
it's over in the corner. Yeah, so this is the same as my first ever luxury bag that I bought myself. Yeah, I have it. Of course, Jennifer would want my beautiful rainbow bag. You beat up your bags, ma'am. I don't want to sell it to you. I really don't. I love you, but I know what you do to your bags, and I don't know if I can handle it. This one's in my inner sanctum. This is in my inner sanctum, guys, on the upper shelf of my inner sanctum. That's how much I love this bag, and I could just envision what Jennifer's going to do to this bag. She
What's the
wears her
number on
bag.
that bag? Let's start searching for it.
Yeah, let's see if we can find her own bag. This is the CA 175. That's the last four on it, but it's also called, and I bought this at the store, guys. This originally retailed, well, it's Coach outlet, so it was 378. So just take half off that. And it's CA 175 is what it's called.
There's
Signature Rainbow Jamie camera web strap bag.
yeah.
I
Give me that
twin.
plug.
Yes, how much is it?
158.
158. See, Jenny, we will find you your own bag and we will be twinning. We will twin. We will find it for you. Not this month because we're both broke, but we will find you one. These are not impossible. They're just at the good age where people are switching out bags. People say all the time, I'm going to buy that bag forever. I'm going to have that bag forever. Honestly, every 2 to 3 years, people switch out their bags. That is just what people do. You know, I don't know if I like that one. That's Kate Spade, right? Yep.
Yeah. Did you see the price? And that's not
Nope.
even leather.
They
That's
always call. Nancy goes, I also treat my bags horribly like plant that may not live long here. Like plants. No, the thing is, Jennifer's a teacher. She puts her keychain on the outside. Those straps get torn up. I mean, torn up. I love Jen, and she's getting way better about her bag switching out, and that helps with her bags not being beaten up because she really uses her bags heavily. So if you're switch them out more often, they don't get as much damage. And that's really what she's trying to do more now. But when Jennifer finds a bag, she loves a bag and she just lives in it. Right. And right now she's living in are you using your new Verona bag, Jen Jen? She was using the tambourine circle coach bag I had.
Yeah.
And yeah, she only had it for a couple weeks. So I took a look at that. I'm like, that poor bag. Right, it's not the poor bag. I said that's one of the few bags I bought brand new. So any wear on it shows up. That's why I
Right.
love a used bag. I don't have to sit there obsess over the brand new, the first wrinkle, the first scuff, the first ding.
Well,
Um,
if the newness wears off and I really love the bag and I'm going to really, really, I still don't tear my bags up. I mean, you saw my friend
oh,
Darla's
it's because
bags.
she's a teacher. No,
No,
no, no.
she
It's because
beats
she's
the
a
hell out of
teacher.
bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the
Some
teacher
people
part. If
do, though.
Jennifer's
They just
yeah.
beat the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like use them every
Mm-hmm.
day and overload them and you know, abuse.
Bag abuse. That's why I always look for good teacher totes for Jenny, because Jennifer is my benchmark for will this bag withstand use. That's why we both know that Brahmin is not a brand for us, because Jennifer had a Brahmin. She spent a good amount of money on that bag. It was a really good bag. It
I
was
have
those
one.
handles could not withstand Jennifer's abuse.
Mine still
It
looks the
couldn't.
same.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mine still looks the
It
same as
just
it did when it was new. I've carried it a couple of times, you know, for a week or so at a time. But the bag is so ugly. I'm just not afraid that anybody will steal it. That's why I like it. It is the ugliest bag I own.
well, the
But I
audacity of
like it.
Nancy, right? I think you should use your bags. You honestly should use your bag. Jenny says that is my favorite Celine ever. Well, yours. That look is my favorite. Yes, yes, I
Yeah, I
agree. And they
like
don't
it.
make that one anymore. I love the striped look. I love the canvas with the leather. It's just a beautiful bag. And Celine has always been Celine. In all honesty, is too prissy for me. It's like a princess bag, honestly. Their
Right.
styles are
Yeah.
very ladylike, very, elegant. These are not words I use to describe my character, but I like and admire them very much. It's ugly. Brahmin bags, Marilla.
Brahmin bags.
Brahmin,
Yeah.
because they're bovine leather. They're printed to have a mock
Croc.
croc, and then they have so much coating on them. I
Yeah.
have two in my collection, and I like them. They're good for people who love ramen. Love
Oh,
ramen.
they
There is
do.
a following for ramen, but for me, it's just too. Um, they're a little
Coated.
expensive.
And if you
Huh?
start wearing that coating off, they just look like complete.
Yeah, they can't handle a single bit of damage. As soon as any damage is on those bags, they're done for because
Yeah.
it's just so obvious. Yeah. So I mean, I like Brahmin, and Brahmin didn't always have to have that coated. It used to be a well-made leather bag, and they just kind of fell into that look, and then it became their signature look.
I have a
Since I found one
Brahmin.
that's close
I
enough.
have one Brahmin. It's a Brahmin Stacy in sundial. Let's see. Oh, how do I remember that? It's up in the top of my closet back there. Let me see if it comes up. A Brahmin Stacy.
Oh, I love hobo bags. I almost bought a couple. Jennifer and I have been using hobo
It's not a
bags
hobo. Who
since
does?
we were in college. When we were buying hobo items, when it was Hobo International, and now I think they're just called Hobo. The problem with looking for hobo bags pre-loved, as soon as you type in the word hobo, they assume they mean a style bag, not the brand of bag. It can be very tricksy,
There's one on Posh for $2.85.
The ramen.
The Brahmin.
Yep. Yeah,
In
they're
sundial.
expensive bags. They are not cheap bags. And if you want that look, that is the bag you're going for. But she lives in Florida. Florida
I
is not
took
the place
that
I
to
would
the
carry those
doctor.
bags.
I took that into one of my doctor's offices and I said, I was checking out and I set it on the counter And the woman looked up at it, and I said, "Isn't that the ugliest bag you ever seen?" And she goes, "Yeah, it is."
How did you end
It's
up with it then? Was it
it's
a gift
pink
or
and
did you buy
purple.
it?
Oh my God. It's to me under the neon lights and Dillard's. I was like, "Oh my God, that bag is so cute."
Blame it
But
on the lighting.
that was definitely a trick of the lighting bag. It has to have the lights. It looks much better outside than it does inside, I can tell you that. It's called
Brahmins,
sundial for a
Craig,
reason because it's
Craig
got
says,
gold. It's got gold all over it, so it
yeah,
sparkles
shimmer.
outside.
Craig says, you know what happened to Brahmin? I think they opened an outlet. And in my opinion, when a company opens an outlet, is done correctly, like Coach did it. It's the death for companies like K Michael Kors. It's true. It's absolutely the truth.
Yeah.
And Brahmin does have an outlet. The first bag I bought was out of the outlet because I live near the outlets. I don't live near a Macy's or a Neiman's or Nordstrom's. I live 30 or 40 minutes. Actually, it's more like 40 minutes away from the San Marcos outlets, which are they have a Brahmin outlet. They have a Gucci. They have Michael Kors. There's Carolina Herrera. They used to have a Prada, but that one went. Oh, I think that one's closed. It's weird how fast stores go in and out of that outlet. Um, yeah. So it's like I really like I liked Brahmin, and I bought 3 or 4 of them before I stopped buying them because of what happened to Jen's. And when I saw how her handles, it's not the body of the bag, it was the handles of the bag that just could not withstand because of all the coating it has. So I like a bag that does better with age. Brahmin is the opposite of that. Brahmin does
Yeah,
better
yeah.
brand
But
new,
they will
2
last quite
years,
a
move it
few
out.
years. I've seen
Yeah.
people have them for
Mhm.
quite a long time before they really start looking like complete crap. But they are a one and done bag. I don't think you can sell them on unless you barely used them. You can't beat
Well,
up a
Craig,
Brahmin and
it's
resell it.
the whole thing about outlets are is because they're fake outlets for one. They're not real outlets. They're made for outlets. So if you can get the same dang look, the same bag, the same brand, the same whatever for half the cost new at the outlet, why would you buy the one from the Dillard's or Mace or from Neiman's? And the difference are so minor to most people. It's very like this bag. Okay, this bag, which is um the luxury version, Michael Kors collection version,
Uh-huh.
they have this exact style right now at the outlet. Minor differences in details. But if you don't care about the texture, the quality of the leather,
That's
this
the
one little
problem.
detail,
Yeah.
then you just want the look, then it doesn't matter. If you
Right.
just want the look, that outlet bag looks fabulous. If you really care about how leather feels, and here, look, we're a small subset of YouTube land. We are the
Yeah.
first
I like the
fanatic.
way that
We are
the
the
bag's
ones
gonna
that
wear.
care.
I
Yeah,
want it
yeah.
I want it to still look good when it's got wear on it and not have
The
strings
the
sticking out
yeah,
everywhere.
the majority of folks, they don't give a hoot. That's
Nope.
why replica bags are sold and people love them because they want the look for less. They do not care. Craig says, yeah, sales actually go up for most companies, but popularity with the retail side starts to tank. So they just an outlet pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, I mean, it's really hard. Like if you watch people now who are 2 years ago, 3 years ago, diehard luxury buyers who only swore up and down, I will only buy luxury from the boutique, from the store, for the
Uh,
experience, whatever. Now, today, they're saying it's not worth it because I'm
no.
buying it pre-loved. It's not worth the price hike to go in there. I mean, I get, and is it the COVID effect? Is it what happened because of COVID? The fake scarcity, the everybody buying it, everybody watching on YouTube. I don't know. All I know is that people that I used to watch on YouTube that used to buy stuff from stores swear up and down, I will only buy it from the boutique, or I'm buying all pre-loved.
Well, I also think that a lot more eyes got on that stuff and a lot more examination, and they also started mass producing, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah.
and with a lot of eyes on it and a lot of people out there looking at quality of things, the more attention was brought to it that this is not what you think it is. This is not better.
No, and
No,
it's like, well, it's like what Craig said. Coach, you say it all the time. Why pay double retail for retail when it's that one that you get at outlet? I mean, why? And it's people do it themselves. The companies are doing it themselves. You know, it's like for me, I love the Rowan, and you know what? That large Rowan, surefire hit, because it's so much like the Speedy 30 that people love it so much. The leather was
right.
such a better quality than the regular leather that they used for the regular size Rowan, which normally is a
I
cross
didn't get a
grain
leather one.
or
I wish I would have,
Mhm.
but I just that every time I went to get it, the color I wanted was not available.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, like so with Coach Rowans, it used to only be the cross grain leather or the coated canvas, and then
right,
they
which I
came
don't
out with
like.
the quilted leather, which was Napa,
I tried
and
to
people
buy
were like,
that one.
"Oh, that's really nice." And then
I
they
bought it,
came
they sent
out
it to the
with,
wrong address, of course,
yep.
when it got by the time it went back, it was sold out. I was like,
Well, then they got
"Oh."
the large Rowan, and then they put the different leather on that large Rowan. That large Rowan leather, those three colors are phenomenal. And then they came out again with stupid cross grain. It's like, whatever.
Well, even now the
So
denim at the
anyway,
boutique coach felt crappy when I bought it compared to the outlet piece I bought. Yeah.
and
I like the denim on that on the large Rowan, but that's the only one I got. And had I known that it came in the mini size, I would have gotten that one too, but I didn't realize that it did.
I have I thought I had more Rowans than I do, and I don't. I have three different Rowans, and I thought I will have three of the regular Rowans, one small Rowan, and then two large Rowans. And I desperately wanted to buy the maple, but I told myself no because that was approaching ridiculousness. And I said, Jackie, what you really want is a blue one. Just wait, just wait. Um, yeah. How many blue bags can you have? Not enough. I can have all the blue bags and I still want another one. I love all the colors. All the primary colors. Just colors. Like blue, I like red, I like white. You know.
Right.
Brown. Brown. Jen was talking to people at the boutiques when she went shopping at these really cute Fredericksburg, Texas. They have a lot of boutiques out there. And they were saying that the color of the fall, this fall, is going to be brown. Brown, brown, brown. So gear up, find your brown stuff. Brown is going to be the it color, apparently. Although, I don't know if that peach Pantone color is what everybody's going for. I don't know why everybody thought summertime was going to be pale pastels. It's so boring. Um, can't pull a trigger on a new LV. Honestly, any Lux bag. I love well made and will pay for that, but I don't want to pay for sub quality with a name attached.
Right. And
Ding,
what
ding,
I
ding, ding,
meant
ding.
was
Yep.
started mass producing. Yes, they always mass produce, but they also opened several new factories and started making a hell of a lot more bags.
Yeah.
And they
There's
started screwing
nothing
them up.
exclusive.
They started screwing them up. There was the glazing issue. There was what they did to the mini the Palm Springs mini. There was the cracking issue with the Pochette Matisse. All of that happened right after they started, right after
But you know
social
what?
media got
As
big. It
much
all just went in a row.
as much as they keep trying to push leather, we still love that monogram. That monogram is still what makes people's hearts sing when it comes to Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, it's
It's
nice.
like we want either the Murakami, it's all monogram. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we want the Murakami monogram, we want the brown monogram. It's great that Damier was the original, but we love that monogram and give it to us. Stop telling us it's, oh, that's so cheap or that's so blah blah. I don't give a crap. It's my workhorse bag and I want
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. I drag one to Miami every time, which is sitting down here on the floor. I drag this to Miami every time because I need the extra
I
space.
pull it in. Oh, the Speedy. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You cannot beat a Speedy. I think the Speedy is the best bag ever, especially the Speedy Bandolier. You know, I know that Super Jacob wants the Speedy 30 without the bandolier, but that's just because he's used to that. I want the bandolier because I like hands free. I like to sling that bag around. Um, Don says the
Yeah.
problem is that some people don't do any research now with YouTube and don't go to trouble of researching. Well, that's true.
Right.
Well, have you seen all these videos? What makes you look poor? What makes you look rich? So who are you asking? Who is your test subject? What study are you reading? This is
That's
your personal damn opinion.
make someone look poor or look rich means nothing to me. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I can see look dirty, look clean, but look rich, look poor. No.
Mm-hmm. Don says, "Oh, the oversight is lacking, and the LV has had a big problem with the Texas factories worst performing out of them all because they purposely hired people who had no uh, experience with this type of work because they wanted to teach them the LV way, but then they
Mm-hmm.
didn't do enough oversight. And they said, if you're just doing production, you're telling people, no, we need this to be perfect." The only way to get faster in production is less quality. That's how it is everywhere. You know, Craig says, "You'd think I would like Damier a bean canvas because it's quieter, but nope." Yeah, I know. I think for me, the Louis Vuitton canvas is because of the flowers. If this didn't have the flowers, I don't even really see the LV on it. I love the pattern of the triangles and the circles, and I just think it's a neutral. To me, it just screams neutral.
Can everybody just
Yeah.
put something up right in front of them that
Yeah.
is monogram right now? Probably. So
I love it.
everybody's got
It's
some.
if you're a purse person and you
Yeah.
like if a luxury anything, this is your gateway drug, and it might be the only gateway you use. Like I have never really dabbled on beyond Louis Vuitton. Like, yes, I have Celine, I have Louis, but I've never caught my heart as much as Louis. And maybe because in my family, Louis Vuitton is the key. Of people love Louis, but my mom really didn't care about Chanel, and I think a lot of it has to do, like, my mom would wear Chanel costume jewelry and stuff, but she didn't really like Chanel bags. And I think because in Southeast Asia it's so stinking hot and humid that this is the best thing to carry because it just has so much wear and tear. It can withstand heat. Now, lambskin, I'm not gonna be carrying a lambskin bag walking around Bangkok. It's just not textile I want to use,
Oh, you mean like a jumpsuit and a great big double C necklace?
Yeah, my mom actually never did
Craig.
that. My mom's actually not she loves French fashion, but she's not really she's a Chanel beauty girl, and
Yeah.
she does she never was the tweeds were never her things because we lived in Asia. Who's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
wearing
I love the way
tweeds?
they look if I
Yeah.
lived in New England, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it can look funny when you have people who wear like brands all the way from head to
That's
toe.
what I
That's
was
how they
referring to
style.
with Craig.
That's how they style them in Pharrell's shows. If you see the Louis Vuitton shows, those ad campaigns, it is head to toe
It's
monogram,
tacky.
pants, jacket,
Yeah.
shoes, everything. Like, so I don't know why people say that makes you look cheap when that's exactly how they're selling it. They're selling
Right.
it to you like that. You know, I would love tweed. I'll wear it in 100 degrees weather. Yeah, yeah. Well, a good woven fabric is excellent. Tweed is amazing, guys. It's a beautiful textile.
It is.
I can get down. I can sit there. I love textile art as someone who does embroidery and needlecraft. I will stand there and stare at lace, antique lace in museums, and just marvel at
Oh,
how
me
those are
too.
made.
I love it.
And it's just like I love textiles, embroidery, all of it, all of it. I'll stand there and look at tapestries and just stare at them.
I'm surprised you don't watch
So
Bernadette Banner. Do you watch Bernadette
I do
Banner?
watch her. Yeah,
Yeah. She's awesome.
I'm subbed to her. Anyway, it's like somehow we've been here almost 2 hours. I
Yeah.
blame Craig. You came in late
Yes.
and you got the party rocking. Anyway, I'm hot. I want to go to bed now. I have to go to work tomorrow. Ew. And
Mm-hmm.
James has an important meeting to do. I think I have some editing I have to do at the office tomorrow. Last week was such a crapshoot of a shit show of a week that I
Don't
have
be
no idea what this
sorry.
week's gonna look like.
Right. Well,
Oh, sorry, not sorry, Craig. We
yeah,
love
not
seeing you.
sorry.
We're so happy you showed up.
Yep.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Good night, all. See you soon.
Bye, everybody.